Hello ESL3. Today we're going to continue with our class. So last time we were talking about a lot about money, and we're going to continue that. But first, we're going to do a test. So take out your vocabulary books. Take out your book. Get ready for it. We're going to have 10 words. And these are words that you know very well. They are all either how to use money or how to describe somebody with money or money-related things. So number one is generous. 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 So generous is somebody who is always giving to other people. Number two, poor. 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 Poor people is somebody who has no money or very little money. Number three, rich. 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 Rich is somebody who has a lot of money. So for example, if the teacher Ellie is so rich. Oh. Number four, stingy. 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 So stingy is somebody, if you remember the reading, like the miser, that doesn't want to spend their money. Number five is valuable. 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 Valuable things are things that you need to have a lot of money to get that thing. So for example, my computer is very valuable. Okay, that was number five. We're going to do number six now. So number six is, hold it, page. Number six is borrow. So I want to borrow some money. Can you borrow me some money? Borrow. Number seven, buy. 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 So, like for example, I want to buy a house. And number eight is lend. 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 So, for example, oh, can you lend me your computer? And then I'll give it to you later. That's lend. Number nine, it's pay. 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 So when you do something, then somebody has to pay you, right? So pay me my money. Alright, whatever. Then number 10. Number 10 is something you should do with your money but you never do. And number 10 is save. 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 So that means when you get money, you don't use it. You just keep it to yourself. And later you will have more money. That was number 10. So we're done. Done with the test. Hope you guys got it right. I think it was easy. It was easy. It shouldn't be too hard, but yeah, you get extra lazy when you're home, so it's okay. So now, change to, oh, we're gonna do answers. So you can double check. You can check if you get the answers right. So we're gonna write them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So number one, we're on the page 66. Generous, poor, rich, stingy. Okay. Generous, poor, rich, stingy. Then number five, valuable. And number six to number 10 were from page 62. So number 6 is borrow, buy, lend. Borrow, buy, lend, pay, like pay me. And number 10, the one that you don't do, save. Oh, this is A. Save. Okay. So check out, double check if you have the answers right. If you don't have it right, well, you can keep practicing a little bit more. And now we can go to language. So now I can erase this. Yes. Yes. So open up your language book on page 66, 68, and 69. Oh, it's 68 and 69. And for 68 and 69, we're going to talk about money actions. Things that you can do with your money. So let's try to think first. So when you get money, let's say I give you 1 million NTs. Oh my God, so much money. So what can you do with all this money? Some people say, oh, I want to buy a car. Okay, buy. Let's buy a car. So you get money, and then you give money back, and they give you things. They give you things like a car. Then let's say, oh, I don't want to buy a car. I want to save my money. Because you think, okay, so you're gonna put it in the bank, maybe have it at home, just save it. Not use it, save it for later. Okay. Also, what if you don't have money? You can maybe borrow some money. You will borrow money. You will borrow money from maybe your friends. Borrow you some money. So I can say, I borrow money from teacher Ellie last year, and now I have to pay her back. Terrible. And if you have a lot of money and you want to help, you can lend money. So, for example, I have so much money. I have 10,000 NTs. So I can lend you maybe 2,000. So I still have 8,000. I'm okay. You get 2,000 and you can use that money. So that's lending. That's me giving to you. But borrowing is me taking from you the money. So when you go to a bank, you borrow money and the bank is lending you the money. Okay. I think we can do maybe one more thing with our money. If you can take a look at page 62. Oh, we can pay back. Hey, you can pay, for example, if you go to the movies, you need to pay for the ticket, you need to pay for the food, you need to pay for everything. So you give money and you get things. And raise money. So if you're a really nice person, and we're going to talk about this later when we're doing writing, you can raise money for other people. So raising money is like when you try to help somebody, they don't have money, and so you want to ask people to give you money, and then you will use the money to help people without money. So, for example, let's say teacher Ellie, she's raising money. Teacher Ellie is raising money. So she goes all over Sichuan and she asks everybody, hey, everybody give me 50 NTs. Everybody give me 50 NTs. Okay, everybody gives 50 NTs to teacher Ellie. And now she will use all that money. Let's say she gathered 100,000 NT. And now she will take this money and go to poor people in Taiwan and give it to them, or give them food or give them clothes. So raising money is usually for that. It's for a good reason. It's not for fun. It's for something good. Okay. So these are all the things that we have talked so far we can do with money. And now if you take a look at page 68, you're going to see there are so many kids here. And all these pictures are also about money. So for example, picture number 1, this picture, she's thinking about buying things. Then this guy here, he's cleaning, so he's working to get money. Then this girl, she's saving the money. And this guy, I think he's maybe getting an allowance from his dad. So these are all money-related pictures. Now, we're going to read this little text. So listen and follow it. I hope you follow it when we are reading it. Let's listen.
Track 38.
Hey Bradley, let's do this questionnaire about money. Cool. Here goes. Do you get an allowance?
Yes, I do. I get $10 a month.
Me too, but I get $15 a month.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I know. Next one. Do you save your money?
Yes,
spending money?
No, I prefer just having it.
Are you crazy? Money is for spending. When I get my allowance, I spend it. I'm not as careful as you with my money.
Obviously.
Okay, last question for today. Do you buy presents for your family and friends?
No, I always make my own presents.
Cool, so do I. Maybe we should go into business together when we're older.
So, okay, that was number 38. That was the little text you have there. It's called Money in You. So this tiny text, it has inside many questions. So they are reading the questions and then they answer. So for example, she goes first and then he answers and they answer the same questions. So this kind of text where they ask you a lot of questions to know your thinking or to know your opinions, it's called a survey. So surveys are, so just write it somewhere. Survey is something used by usually organizations. They want to know about you. So for example, maybe if you go to eat and then they ask you, oh, do you think the food was good, or what can we do to be better, or did you like the place, how it looked? So they ask you many things so they can improve later. So this is survey, or sometimes it's just for fun like this one. So we're going to mark the ones that they did talk about. They didn't talk about everyone. So first one it says, do you earn money in any way? They did not talk about that. They talk about number 2. They talk about do you get an allowance? And they say they do get an allowance. Okay. So they talk about getting an allowance. And then it says, do you get money for your birthday? And I think they didn't talk about that, right? I don't remember that. I think they did talk about, do you save your money? And she said she doesn't save that much money, but he saves some money. So then the next one was, are you saving for anything special right now? So it's kind of makes sense. Like if you're saving money, maybe you're saving for something special. So yes, they continue to talk about that. And do you like spending money? Was a question too. And she said she likes to spend money, but he doesn't like to. He likes to save money basically. And then last one he says, do you buy presents for your family and friends? And they did talk about that. They did talk about it. So basically only number 1 and number 3 are left out. They did not talk about number 1 and number 3. I hope you think that too. So check out. Check if it's correct. These are the right answers. Number 1 and number 3 is left out. They didn't talk about those. And now we're going to talk about this next topic, about agreeing and disagreeing. So this is a very important thing here. So I think we can do it easily and take our time. If you don't get it the first time, it's okay. It takes a little bit. It takes a little while. So when we talk about things, like for example, I like cats. Okay. Then I ask you, how, and you? So I like cats. And you? So what can you answer back? Well, it's 2 answers, right? So answer number 1 is, you like cats. Yes, you like cats. And the other way is, no, I don't like cats. Okay. So if you like cats, that's like me. I like cats. And you say, oh, I like cats too. So you can say, me too. I like cats. Or, so do I. So do I. And these two means yes, I like cats too. But you can also say, oh no. Cats, no. I don't like cats. So if you want to say no, what you can say is, oh, I don't, or yeah, just I don't. It's okay. But if you want to agree, this is to agree. It means we are doing the same thing. We both like cats. So if you want to agree, you can use these ones to agree. And you can also use so am I, depending on what the person is saying. So if I say I like cats, it should be the proper way of writing it. It should be I do like cats. I do like cats. But sometimes, most of the times, you will only say I like cats. So we know do, you don't need to put it in there. So because do should be here, we can use do here. We can use do when we are answering back. And for other things, so for example, if I say, I am rich. I am rich. So I can answer back, oh, so am I. So am I. So to agree, it is all to agree. So for agreeing, we can say so am I when they also use am. So I am rich, so am I. I am fast, so am I. I am short, so am I. All these I am, blah blah blah, you always answer back with so am I. And for other things that should have to, for example, like I do like cats, you can answer back with so do I, or me too. This is okay. But so am I, it's only when the person before you, they also use I am structure. This is for agreeing, this is for saying yes, this is good, I like this. But you can also oh my god.
Stop. I cut it.
But you can also agree when somebody says they don't like cats. So what if you say, oh, they don't like cats? If it's a negative, because this is positive, right? But what if they say they don't like the cats? Ooh, so that's different. You cannot say, if I say, I don't like cats, and you? Well, you can still say, oh, I like or I don't like. But you can no longer use me too or so do I. Because these are for positives. And this is a negative. So we can take a look over here and you see all these on the right side are always the negative. And on your left side you have the positive. So we just use the positive one. Now we're going to use the negatives. So for example, you can say, I don't like cats. And you also don't like cats. So you can say you are agreeing that you don't like the cats. So you can say, oh, you know what? Me neither. Me neither. Or neither do I. Neither do I. What this means, it means you don't like the cats. And you don't. Neither is a contraction between don't and either. So this is basically neither. And either just means also. So when you say neither, it's like saying also I don't. Also I don't like cats. So this neither is actually a negative. It's a negative. So you are agreeing with this. You are both saying negative things about the cats. You are both saying you don't like it. So saying I don't like cats. And you? Oh, me neither. Or neither do I. And then for the other, for what about this kind of things. So if you say, I am not rich. So what can you say? Well, you can say neither am I. Neither am I. So we're still using am for I am, and we're still using do and for don't. So don't mix those up. So if I say I am not rich, and you are also not rich, so you can say, oh, neither am I. I'm also not rich. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So that's agreeing on the negative. You are saying negative things, but you are agreeing. You say, yeah, me too, basically. Or I also think the same.
Teacher 在说你同意他的否定句的时候，你该怎么用？是当我说我不有趣，你要回答我也不有趣的时候，你要怎么用？就是 Teacher 刚刚说的哦。
Now we're going to see how to disagree. What if you don't think the same? You think you have different ideas. So now we're disagreeing. We're doing the opposite. Disagreeing. So if you take a look here, we can use all these four, and it's a little bit similar, I would say. So same idea. I like cats, and you? Well, what if you say you don't like cats, but I like, but you don't? So it's different. So you can say, oh, you like cats, I don't. So you can just say, I don't. Or I don't like cats. I don't like cats. I don't like cats. And now you are disagreeing because now we think different. Or you can also, for the next one, like the ones we were doing before, like what if I say, I am rich? So if you take a look there, I hope you can find it. Yeah. If I say, I am rich, you can say, how to disagree? Well, you can say, I am not. I am not rich. Like if they ask you, I am rich, and you? Well, I am not. So we already use these two, the ones on the right, because we are disagreeing with this positive here. It says, I like cats. I don't. I am rich. I am not. But what if the person here, they say they don't like cats, and I am not rich. I am not rich. So now if I say I don't like cats and you say I don't like cats, we are no longer disagreeing. So if we want to disagree, now it means you like cats. So I don't like cats, but you like cats. So what can you say when I ask you, I don't like cats, and you? You can say, oh well, I do. I do like cats. So you answer the opposite of what I said, because we are disagreeing. So you say, I do like cats. And if then I say, I am not rich, and you? Well, if you are rich, you can say, I am rich. That's okay. So you drop the not. And you just say, I am rich, will be a little bit more precise. So we're always disagreeing. We're always saying opposite things now. And I think disagreeing is a little bit easier to understand, to get into. But I hope that's clear. I think agreeing is just when you think the same, when we both have the same idea, and you need to watch out. So these two this one is when the previous had M, and this one is when the previous one had a do or don't. And the same for this one. It's for do and then for M. So if somebody says, I do like going to school, you can use these two. Or I do like to eat candy. So you can use one that has the do. And if I say I am very fast, you can use this one to agree, or you can use this one to disagree. And this one, you can use it anytime as well. It's basically open, but it's only for agreeing. You cannot disagree with me too. You cannot say me not too. That's not right. This is only for agreeing. Yeah. So that was page 68. Now we can take a look at page 69. 69 is, we're just going to do some reading. We're going to take a look at what the words here are. There's a little text. This text is called Miss Cho's homeroom. And so if you take a look at the pictures, here on the picture you will look, there is like a lot of people together on a tiny table. And that looks like a party, I think. That looks like a birthday party, maybe? Could be. Then number 2, these look like some people like far away, far from the city for sure. And they are like trying to gather some water. Maybe. And then this one, your favorite, it's a playground. Yeah, it's a playground, like the one in the school or at the park. So now that we did take a look at the pictures, what we're going to try to do is going to read and match the pictures with the 1, 2, and 3s on the text. So let's read. It says, closing date, Friday, July 3rd. Home about contact. Miss Cho's homeroom. You worked hard and raised a lot of money this year. Now it's time to spend it. Your money, your choice. So you worked hard, you did a lot of things and raised a lot of money. So we got together money from everybody this year. Now it's time to spend it. So it's time to use the money. And then last it says, your money, your choice. Basically, Miss Chose, she's saying you can choose what to do with all this money. Okay. Now, number 1 says, we need to spend the money on a really cool new playground. We get bored at recess because there's no equipment in our playground. It's as boring as classes, Arthur. And so, which one do you think is number 1? It says, we need to spend money on a really cool new playground. So number 1, it's the picture of the playground. Let's do here, page 69. And we're gonna have 3 pictures. And each of the pictures has a number. A little bit too big there. Okay. So number 3 is a playground. This one is I don't know, water. People are thriving, what's that? And this is a, what was it? Oh, the party, yeah, party. Birthday party. So, number 1, Arthur said he wants to get money for a new playground. Okay. Do you think you want to get money for the new playground? So, okay, now let's take a look at number 2. It says, a new playground, it's a good idea, but it isn't as much fun as a party. I think a party for our class is the only choice. We should give ourselves a treat. Since we worked hard to raise the money, let's have the best party ever. Josh. So Josh, what does he want? Yeah, he wants to get a party. So number 2 is the picture of the party. The picture of the party. Then number 3 says, I think we should spend the money on a water pump in Africa. As it's good to help people who aren't as rich as us. We don't need a party. And clean water for children is more important than a new playground. It's a good idea to be generous. Lydia. So Lydia wants to give away money for people in this faraway place. So it turns out it's Africa. So this one is number 3. Playground is number 3. Okay. So she wants to give money away for the people to get, so they can use pumps. Pumps are used to get water outside from the earth. And now we're going to talk about how you give reasons in a text. When you're writing a text and you say, I think, for example, I think Teacher Mary is the best. Well, you have to say why. Why is Teacher Mary the best? So you need to give reasons. You need to give reasons. So you can say reason number 1, he is very fun, or I don't know. Or reason number 2, he always gives me candies. Not true. And whatever. Every time, or most of the times, when you give reasons, you can use 3 words. You can use because, you can use since, or as. For example, why is Teacher Mario such a good teacher? Oh, that's because he's always on time. Okay. Why is Teacher Mario a good teacher? Oh, since he's working so hard, he is always having a good class. Okay. And S, why is Teacher Mario a good teacher? Well, as you know, he always gives us candies or something. So when you see all these words on the writing, you can spot that's the reasons why they are doing the things they do. So for example, on number 1, we're going to underline in each one of the texts the words, these words that give reasons.